What's going on YouTube? I'm Nick the Tutor, and this channel is dedicated to improving your SAT, ACT, and AP scores. And since it's AP season, I have another AP video for you guys. Today, we're going to talk about everything you need to know to get a 5. I'm going to try to grind out as much information and as much value into this video as I can in a short amount of time, so make sure to pay attention. Comment down below what strategies you're using on your next AP exam, but let's get into it. So first thing you need to know to get a 5 is you must understand the content of the exam. So how do we know what content we need to learn for an AP exam? Well, what you can do is you can go on the College Board website. You can download a syllabus for each class that will go through each topic. You also could look at the syllabus for your class in school. Make sure you know every topic on the exam. I think that's kind of a blanket statement, pretty obvious, but it really helps to make sure you have a knowledge of all the subjects. In order to learn all the subjects, you're probably going to need to have some sort of plan. So step 2 is you need to create a plan of study. You need to plan out, several weeks or several days in advance of your AP exam, so you have the time to memorize all the material, you have time to do some practice problems, and you have time to generally acclimate yourself to testing on an AP exam rather than just being in class. Now, a great plan would be something like, chip away at the exam for 15 minutes a day over a month, to study 2 hours a day the week before, to do a practice problem or practice set every few days and review it. All of those things can be really great plans. It's very individualized. Like if you feel like you're really behind, you're going to need a longer term plan. If you feel like you pretty much know everything already and you just want to optimize your score for that 5, you probably want to focus on practice problems and grading yourself. Now, that leads into my next point, which is you need the right materials. You need content review courses, some kind of content review in order to obtain all the proper information. You have some great resources that you can find on Amazon, such as books that you can buy that may be, covering all the content. They may cover a little bit about the strategy of the exam. You also have resources such as the study guides that we created. We have over 17 study guides. I'll put the link below for you guys. You can check those out and download them. Those are a great way to break down all of the content and know exactly what you need to know. You still need to study it, but it can really put you in the prime position to do well in the exam. Beyond that, you're going to want to understand the strategy for the exam, how to take it. That's the biggest thing we see here at my company, is that students know the content, they know basically all the information that they need, but they don't know how to translate that into answers on questions, and they don't know how to translate that into points. So that's what you need to learn. We actually are dropping several strategy courses. I'll put the link for those below as well. You also can find YouTube videos, and I've done many videos myself on this channel about how to take these tests, because that's what's important. Now, like I was just saying, the content review is important, understanding the, study guides, strategy courses, but the other thing you really need are practice questions. You need some resource so that you can practice the AP exam itself, because like I was just saying, simply knowing the material is not enough. So the question is, Nick, where do I find those practice questions? Now, you can find a lot of these resources on the College Board website. You can download prior practice exams for most tests. You can find questions that you can review on the College Board website. You also can, poke around on Google and Reddit and probably find some more materials, but you do want to download whatever they have on the College Board website. Make sure to answer those, make sure to review your answers, and make sure to kind of grade yourself to see where you stand. If you're at the level of a 5 yet, if you're not, then you probably want to put in a little bit more time. Finally, guys, the last thing that you need to do is you need to stick to your plan. Now, like I was saying before in point 2, we need to come up with a plan. We need to find our materials. We need to compile everything. We need to get our study guides. We need to get our strategies together. You have to create this plan, but then you have to stick to it. If you get off track, then none of it is really going to work. So you need to commit to whatever plan you're doing, and you need to follow it through. If you follow through on your plans, I'm very, very confident that you will be successful, even if you're creating your own plan, because you're committing to it and you're believing in it. Now, like I was saying, one of the things to evaluate is if you feel like you're a little bit behind the content, your plan should include more content review. If you feel like you're a little bit behind on the test taking, your plan should include more practice and test taking. And if you feel like you haven't really done both, well, then you need to give yourself at least a month to prepare for the test. Now, the last thing I want to say, guys, is you don't want to stress out about this. The worst thing you could do is freak out. Make sure that you use all the materials available for you. Make sure that you use the College Board software. Try it out. Check out the website. Check out the things they have available. Make sure you're not going into this totally blind. The last thing you need is a computer issue while you're trying to log on to the exam. So that's my advice on how to optimize your score and get that 5 on this year's APs. Check you guys soon.